Did you lose something? What is it? This is? Give me this. Give me this. Go get it. Water, spinach, lots of spinach, a little bit of all natural orange juice, frozen pineapple, and half a frozen banana. Some of you were asking the other day. Before I went running, I recorded some stories of what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get the stain off of this cabinet with oven cleaner. I saw Shannon at Tea House Designs doing it yesterday, and it reminded me, Andrew at Lost in Photography told me about this years ago. I don't think I ever really tried it. Maybe I tried it once and I didn't leave it on long enough. I don't know. I don't even know if it'll work on this. It worked really good on Shannon's bench. She has amazing style. If you're not following her, you should go check out her feed and her bench that she stripped. It's this cabinet. Do you remember this? I got it like a estate sale kind of thing. You can see in the middle here, I already took some sandpaper to it just with my hand because we cannot get this thing back outside to sand it. It is so heavy. And then I put bleach on it and already lightened it up. So I'm excited to try this oven cleaner to see if that will work even better. And then maybe I won't have to sand it as much. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. It's pretty, yes, the way it was with the stain, but I just would like to lighten it up. This one I did with my hand sander, and then I added like a whitewash to it. On these little parts, I used the soda blaster, and which I could do on this too, if we could get it outside. But that ain't gonna happen till we move. I think key with this stuff, this is probably going to be messier than I think, is to let it sit. So I'm going to spray a little bit on this part, and then I will spray some on the side over here. I just went ahead and sprayed that whole part. And maybe that too. Help! This better work.
So I've seen my friend Natalie at the VintagePorch use this glaze, and I thought to try it, even though she used it on...
Thank you guys for your concern about the oven cleaner. This is a fume-free one, but it still stinks. I know I shouldn't be breathing it in. I'm gonna wear a mask for the rest of it. I just was kind of spraying it on to test it and then running out of the room, so it wasn't as big of a deal. It kind of smells like rat poison. My mom had this stuff when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure it was rat poison, and that has a hint of that smell. But it's not as strong as the normal oven cleaner. Check this out. I got this from Antique Candle Co. Peach apricot. They do these antique restocks, and they just had a small one. I think there's some left. I'll put the link here for it. But I got that one, and look at this. Peach apricot. Look what they surprised me with. They're so sweet. They filled this huge, awesome container with Tree Farm. If you're new here, I have a signature candle with Antique Candle Co. Tree Farm. It's the best pine scent ever, and it's coming back soon. But until then, get some peach apricot. And in the jars, if you buy in bundles, the candles are actually cheaper per candle. Okay, here's the test. I'm just using a paper towel, a wet paper towel. I know oh! Eventually I'll use like a lint-free cloth. It's coming off! Ah! Okay, I'm gonna let it dry and see what it looks like. I got a clean one that's wet, just to see. It's taking this off too. Oh! Ooh! Can you believe that? I don't even know what it looked like when it dried because I couldn't wait, and I just sprayed the whole side and the whole middle piece. That stuff is messy. It like into the air when you spray it, but there's really no way to get around like the stuff going into the air, but it actually doesn't stink real bad. I opened the windows and turned on the fan and stuff. I will let it dry after I wipe it down this time, but I'm just gonna let it sit and work on my pot while I'm doing it. This is the pot, again, that I showed you yesterday, if some of you missed it. This is the part that I took off. There's like little twiny things wrapped around it. I saw at least one of you did not want me to take these off. I'm not sure what color I'm gonna paint it yet. I just got out a bunch of... Starting with this color, I just mixed some craft paint together and then put baking soda in it. I don't really have a certain ratio. I just do it till it gets thicker and it gives it more texture, so it will look older. If it turns out good, then I'll tell. Finally did a blog post about the hutch that I did months ago. I'm gonna put it here in the swipe up, and sometimes I get questions when I post a blog post, how do I comment? And you just scroll all the way to the bottom of the comments and there should be a place there. And how do I get the links to the stuff that you used? If they're underlined on there, so you just click the little underlined word, like if it says sander and it's like bold and underlined, just click on that and it'll take you. I'm also still doing that giveaway this month for, instead of the likes giveaway here, which I still appreciate your likes. Thank you. That helps me stay in the game that they play here on Instagram. But I'm doing it this month for my blog. So if you just swipe up and leave a comment, put an emoji with either the heart eyes or the star eyes, so I know that you're entering. And then at the end of the month, I'll choose 2 $100 winners for a gift card of choice, or however you want to have the $100. And also on your comment, leave your Instagram handle. That way I'll know how to get a hold of you here if I need to on Instagram if you win at the end of the month. And thank you guys for all of your sweet comments. You're always so kind on my blog posts. I love sharing all my DIYs with you there. And some of you might have not been around when I did that hutch. I put a picture on there of how I painted it. I got it and then I thought I was gonna paint it. So I painted the bottom half and part of the top half. And then I sanded it down after that. Cabinet update. You can see how the middle part really, I mean, it lightened and it's almost like it took the orange right out of the wood. It looks really pretty. I want it a little lighter, I think, than this. I don't know. I kind of like that color too. Just that brown instead of the orangey look. On the side, you can't tell as good. The lighting's really bad. But this is the spot where I sprayed it twice. You can kind of see the difference.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha, parlami.
Mom G, look, give it.
Patsy, you can't suck the helium.
Right, so close.
Wait, I thought you were stronger than Dad.
That one tried to get some.
Let me see. Hallie made her own shoes. They used to be white. It just looks so good. Like, looks like it's printed on there. Well, it's not. It's so good, Hallie. Let me see up close.